From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike. No, 53. Mike 53. Coming this way.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That one complete to Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself, but 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Dancing to his left. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 15 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person when it's played.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the draw, this is Ingram. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Not today, you are. Not today.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yellow. Charlie.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. You go tight. Go, go. You got tight.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 43. Check nickel.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got 3, 3 down.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stay with your man. Out, 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 out. Watch the safety creep. 1, 2, 3.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check the backer, check the backer. Oh, oh. No, no, no. Oh, oh. Check 13. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. I smell feet.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. Ready? With the flag. Check 53. Slide. Ricky. 3. Check. Crunch. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check 4. He's checking. Crash.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
This time, Jackson will throw it. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 30 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
45. Mike, 45.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Here's Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. Back. Watch out. Whip. Watch the whip. Quick dash. Go.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's chaining up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Squeeze, double. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Hey.
Throwing now is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Roberts has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie. Come on, D. Watch time. 15. You got 3 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. Kelsey out in the slot right. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.